Okay, here we go. So we're looking at exponential equations. Let's have a look at the first one. The first one is solve x squared equals 9. If you notice, you've got a pronumeral and you've got an indice. So the opposite of squaring is square rooting. So we get x equals plus or minus root 9, which equals plus or minus 3. Okay. The next one, number 2, you got 5n cubed equals 40, so let's divide both by 5. So I've got n cubed equals 8. Okay. Now in this case, n equals 2. It can't be minus 2. N cannot be equal to minus 2 because minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2 equals minus 8. Okay, it's not a solution. In this case up here, if you just want to check, 3 times 3 equals 9, or minus 3 times minus 3 equals 9 as well. Okay. Now we're going to look at pronumerals in the index. Here I've got 3 to the x equals 81. Now the way to go about doing this is, if you want to equate the indices, you have to have the same base. So I'll just show you what I mean. 3 to the x is the same thing. Now 81 is the same thing as 3 to the power of 4. Okay. Now both of these have the same base. Okay, so that means that x equals 4. Okay, so when you've got the same base, you can equate the indices. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. 5 to the power of 2k minus 1 equals 5 squared. Okay, so now we can equate the indices. So 2k minus 1 equals 2. So 2k equals 3. So k equals 3 and 2. Alright, now this is question 5. Let's have a look at this one. Here you can't make them 4, so you've got to try and work out what to do here. 8's the same as 2 cubed, so the power of n equals 2 squared. Okay, so when you've got this situation, you multiply. So I've actually got 2 to the power of 3n equals 2 to the power of 2. So equate the indices. So I've got n equals 2 on 3. Okay. Now, they do get a little bit more difficult. Okay. I'll just show you something a little bit more crazy. They get crazy like this. You can get, this is as hard as they get. Okay. You can get things like, let's pick something crazy out of the exercise. Okay, this is 3.6. Question 8. Part let's do H. H says solve, and it's 9 to the power of 2b plus 5 equals 3 to the power of b root 3. Okay, that looks pretty full on, so let's see how we go with this. Let's just tidy things up a bit. This 9 to the power of 2b plus 5 equals, now this here is 3 to the b, and this here is 3 to the half. If you remember, the square root becomes 3 to the half. Now this is a 9, but these are 3, so let's make this 3 squared to the power of 2b plus 5, and this equals, well, when you multiply, you add the indices, so that's 3 to the power of b plus a half. Okay. Now, on this side, we've got this situation. So what I've got here is I've actually got 3 to the power of 2, and that is multiplied by 2b plus 5. Okay, and that equals 3 to the b plus a half. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got 3 to the power of 4b plus 10 equals 3 to the power of b plus a half. Okay, I've got the same base. I can equate the indices. So 4b plus 10 equals b plus a half. So I end up getting 3b equals minus 9.5. So b equals minus 9.5 on 3. Okay, I'll just take it back up the top here. Now, I think what I'll do here is I'll say b equals, I'll just make this improper, 2 times 9 is 18 plus 1 is 19. So I've got minus 19 on 2 all over 3. So b equals, how am I going to get rid of this? So I'll times by, it's over 1. So I'll multiply by a third, by a third. Okay, so that's gone. So I've now got minus 19 on 2 times 1/3. So b equals minus 19 on 6. Okay, so that's as tough as they get. Thanks for listening.